Hi, should you enroll for ACCAs all the levels at one go or do a level wise enrollment versus an individual paper? I'm sure this is a question that a lot of students have, and that's why I thought I'll make a quick video today on this one. However, before we do that, I want to just quickly thank you for all your support, all your love, all your comments. I truly appreciate it. If this is the first time you've come to my channel, can I request you to please hit the like button and the subscribe button and the bell icon. I promise you, I only make videos that will help you in your ACCA journey as well as your finance and accounting career. Now, coming to the question, which is should you enroll for a single paper or should you enroll for a whole level or maybe all the levels together? Now, at FPA, we are a big advocate of enrolling for all the levels at one go, or at least one full level. Now, someone who's not sitting at the place where I am, right, may think of this as a very good business opportunity. Oh, अच्छा है ना, एक ही बार में सारे पैसे आ जाएंगे, और अच्छा है ना, अगर बच्चा फेल हो जाता है तो आपको तो पैसे वापस देने नहीं है, right? Yes, I agree that there are some advantages of receiving the money at one go itself. However, let me now try and explain to you how it is advantageous for the students if they've paid at one go all the fees, and also why it is also a big pain for an institute like FPA when we have taken the fees for all the papers at one go. Now, try and understand this way, and it's a very simple way to understand. If you've paid 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees, that's the kind of fees that you have to pay for single level or multiple levels together, right? Now, it is a large amounts of money by any standard. I don't think so that anyone can say, oh, 2 lakh rupees, it's fine, I don't care, right? 2 lakh rupees, 1 lakh rupees is a very good amount that you have to pay. While one may also argue that today, 1.5 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, you have to pay for 1 years of kindergarten fees, but nevertheless, if you pay that kind of money, what it does is that it puts seriousness in you, right? That means that if you have invested 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees, whatever the case that may be, right, you are going to be a lot more serious, because now you know that there is the amount of money involved, or it's a high stake game now, right? It is not something that, I've paid only 20,000 rupees or 25,000 rupees. If I clear, I don't clear, it is fine, right? That is not going to happen, because when you've invested only a little amounts of money, right, what it does is that it gives you an easy way out. Because what will happen, God forbid, there are 2-3 possibilities here. One is that because you think that I have only invested 25,000 rupees, so if I don't study, it is okay, right? It's fine. My parents are not gonna go after me if I don't pass and I don't clear the exams, and the 25,000 is wasted, right? That's point number one. Point number two is, yes, it is also possible that you are studying, right, and you fail. Now you think that 25,000 is gone, right? But yeah, I failed. What can I do? It's fine. Probably it's not for me. And then you let go of a qualification, and then I don't know, what will you do at that time, right? But if you see here, had it been that you'd put in 1 lakh rupees, you'd put in a 3 lakh rupees, right, you would have been so much more serious about cracking the exam, because you know that there's so much money involved, right? And B, even if you fail, you know that there's so much money involved, you have to still make sure that you come back, study, take the support, resit, etc., right? So my biggest or the way I feel that the biggest advantage of students taking all levels, or at least a full level, is that it will motivate you so much more. Now, whether it is through fear or whether it is through that, you have a commitment, right? But you will put in so much more efforts if there is more money involved and if you've invested a lot more than a single paper, right? So, my point being today's video is that don't think too much around that, एक पेपर कर लेते हैं देखा जाएगा. Don't do that, because these qualifications are not the ones that you sit one time and you bulldoze through all the papers at one go. You will have यहाँ वहाँ कहीं ना कहीं you may end up filling one of the papers. Well, there are of course students who clear all the papers at one go, but I'm just telling you on an average, because 50% pass rate matlab there are people failing also. Why should I sugarcoat everything, right? So therefore you need to remember that if you have an easy way out, you will definitely go for it, and which is that, oh, I had only invested 25,000 rupees, it's okay, right? On the other hand, if you have taken all level admission, you are bound to make sure that you put in the effort, and B, now this is where I said that it could be a pain for institute like ours as well, is because once you have invested, you will be able to go back to the institute and make sure that they help you. Now, whether you enroll with FPA or any other players, my point is that if you have invested, then you will put in the efforts, and you will also get your institute to put in the efforts. Because if someone has taken money from you, they have to give you the lectures, they have to give you revision lectures, they have to give you unlimited doubt solving, they have to let you sit the full paper again. At least at FPA, we don't put a cap on how many times you want to sit, right? So there is so much more that you can get out of it. Plus, what happens is that when you are doing a all level, 3 level, 2 level, whatever admissions, there are discounts that comes in, and there are so many things that can go on. And I don't want to make a video on selling anything here. I'm just telling you that from my perspective as a faculty, I feel that if you invest more, there's a very good chance that you will be a lot more serious around your studies, and you will put in the level of efforts required for competitive exams like ACCA, right? So, if you are planning to take an admission, or if your friends, family, anyone is planning to take an admission, I would urge you to give it a think whether you can go for all levels or at least one full level, right? If you still have any doubts, please feel free to drop me a comment, or you can always do a DM and I'll be happy to help, right? So on that note, all the very best and thank you so much. Bye-bye.